Hello everyone, what is your divine masculine feeling today, the 17th of July 2025? Well, today is the start of Mercury retrograde, so the next 3 weeks is going to be filled with even psychic miscommunication. So, really, I won't say don't be triggered because triggers are going to be there everywhere in your work, in your life, siblings, parents. It's just going to be inevitable. But the most important thing is to be aware of these energies. So, think about what's going on with your divine masculine. So, with your divine masculine, right now, he is being knocked in the head in every direction. I'm literally saying that he feels like a prisoner of his own knowledge because he knows who you are to him, yet he's not able to act on it. So, who is he? A prisoner. So, Mercury retrograde is actually bringing all of that to the surface. He is not to be caught up by the whole emotional turmoil kind of energies, but yet he's not able to because the connection between you and him is the strongest this season thanks to Neptune retrograde. So the whole collapsing of the veil and the breaking of the 3D, it's all making so much sense that it makes no sense. Saturn also shifts to Pisces, and I said Saturn and Pisces, I love them both very much, astrologically speaking, because they bring about a sacred balance of structure and at the same time emotions and feelings. So think about it, you are in the crossroads of a big revelation that's coming through. Number one, Neptune retrograde and Uranus. These energies are flickering from within. And then Moon is in Aries last quarter, and then you have all of these Mercury retrograde energies as well. All of these coming in, and it's just bringing about an internal fire, especially for monadic flames. For us, it's just about the third energy flickering at the moment. So if you guys are in full union, it'll be more stable. But if you're in pre-union stages, it's flickering so much. So the third energy is the divine intelligence, as I had said. The spaces in between both of you in the hypothetical cosmic egg, which I have, that's how I explain the material and anti-material worlds. So this is what's going on. And when you look at it from that framework, what we can actually see is that your divine masculine is truly, truly being a catalyst for you. As much as it's difficult, as much as it's tough, as much as you feel like, hey, what's going on with my life right now? There's so many signs that everything is becoming chaos for stability to settle. So let's look at it this way. Your divine masculine is in the forefront of something great that's going to happen. And this time round, it's no longer being orchestrated by any of you. No strategy, no orchestration. But it's actually being orchestrated by the third energy, by the divine. Because like I said, union cycles have opened. Until 2050, we are going to see the most number of twin flame unions ever before. And lately, I've been talking about the 6 categories of twin flames and how it's all different frameworks to enter union. So I'm going to delve more into it in my sacred discourses, of course. So for today, it's all about breaking the veil to another level because your divine masculine, you got it all wrong about him. And I speak from my own experience. Of course, when we are in the state of mind and ego, we just want to thrash him, bash him, and feel like he's an idiot. But the reality is not. Actually, we are the fool for thinking he's an idiot because every single thing, every single action of his brings us to the next level. For example, he rejects you. That fire helps you propel in life. He tells you off. That fire makes you do something. For example, he tells you something like, let's say, I'm not interested in you, I do not like you. It really, really brings out the wounds of unworthiness to the surface and you heal it. Every single action of your divine masculine is meant to shape you and break you and shape you. Unlike karmic connections where, you're just onto another cycle. So let's take this day to thank our divine masculines, for once, even though they may be acting in ignorance, due to being stuck in an illusion, but their higher self, let's honor their higher self, because he's always doing the right thing. He's ensuring even in the pain there is progress, even in the pain there is growth, even in the pain there is beauty. And he's always watching over you. And his 3D self will follow. His 3D self is just the actor, playing the role of breaking you and making you feel like you're not worthy enough. It had to do it again. My phone started heating up, so the last 4 minutes of what I spoke has gone, so I have to redo it again. So I don't know at which angle I stopped, but I just have to say that we are in a very, very, very sacred window, and this time round the cosmic weather, the astrological window, they are all in super alignment, especially Neptune retrograde is really, really breaking the veil. And like I said, the next 4 months, July is when the veil starts thinning. And you have got the month of the dead in August in Singapore, and you have got all those sacred days and events in the Hinduism calendar as well. Then you have got Halloween. So the next 4 months is the time to get any kind of healings done, because it's such a strong period to get everything done. Also, guys, I wanted to say that the magic numbers for today are 111, 777, and 888. And 111 reminds you that you're breaking out of this matrix. And 888 is a reminder that you are a monadic twin flame. And so don't be so carried away by limitations, because we are not here to just get into union. We are here to break the whole matrix and of love. As monadic twin flames, remember this. You are not here in a human body. You are a soul wearing a human body as a clothing and breaking out of it and reminding the world and all of the existence and cosmos that you are not here to just be normal. You're not here just to be normal. You're here to truly ascend to who you are, and bringing through that sacred remembrance. That is your purpose. So do not cut yourself short. And lately I've been doing so many discourses on the different categories. So whichever category you're on, I just have to say this to you guys, right? We use all these different codes and algorithms because we're within a matrix, of course. So the matrix, it can be technological. So throughout this matrix, we already have the codes within, and at every moment it activates. So thank your divine masculine for the triggers, because if he hadn't triggered you, you wouldn't be able to wake up from the illusion. So these triggers are meant to anchor us to the next state of awakening. So remember that and honor that. And of course, our divine masculines, when they operate from their unconscious self, when they say those things, remember, it hurts your ego, it hurts your mind. When he says, I'm not interested in you, it hurts your mind. It brings out issues of unworthiness. But when you look at it from a soul level, he's actually cracking you open so that you don't operate in the mind level anymore. So anything he says, they are sacred words. They are sacred activation codes. Of course, they are kind of covered up. They're covered up in language, but the reality is there's so much more. It's all in the codes. Remember that it's all in the codes and activations. That's why, guys, I highly recommend you guys. It's the last day for all the healings that I've posted that are on sale. Sorry guys, my phone heated up again, so I needed to turn around to this side. So where was I saying? Yes, the sale is on, last day today, and those 7 healings that are on promotion, you can book them in today, and you can do them anytime in the next 6 months. But I highly recommend all of them, and also soul realignment during this period because of Mercury retrograde. Because Mercury retrograde this time round with Neptune Uranus combination, it's on fire. Literally, remember that you are a soul in a human body, not a human body having a soul. So remember that, and remember everything your DM does is for our codes to awaken to who we really are. With that, I hope you have enjoyed today's channeling. If you have done so, please do like, share, subscribe, and follow for more of these videos. Love you all. Take care. May God bless you all. Take care. Bye.